Please do be seated. As Secretary and Clerk, it is my privilege and pleasure on this lovely morning to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. It is a particular pleasure and honour to be joined by the Mayor and the Mayoress of Cambridge, Councillor Robert Dryden, and the Mayoress, Mrs. Sandra Dryden. We also welcome the Deputy Chair of Governors, Dr. Nigel Brown. Welcome again to this graduation ceremony. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition that began in the 15th century, and that tradition has developed since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step. And graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role as a graduate, there to use the talents developed as a member of this academic society. Each graduate will cross the stage and shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor to symbolise their transition to this new role, and we will applaud them for their success so far and in anticipation of their contribution to society in future. At the end of the ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all those who have crossed the stage, symbolising that each and every graduate is now incorporated into the community of scholars. As new members of this community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will conclude the proceedings. During the ceremony, those graduating with higher degrees will have their hood placed on them by the Vice-Chancellor to mark that they have attained the very highest levels of academic achievement. It is now time to begin our formal proceedings, and so I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Michael Thorne, to address you. Vice-Chancellor.
Mayor, Mayoress, honorary graduand, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to welcome you all here today to join in this special day, a day in which we celebrate your achievements, the class of 2015. For most of us, graduation is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so we do hope you'll enjoy it. But perhaps those here today whom it will most please are those who have supported you during your studies. Parents, partners, children and friends. To all of you we say, we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for your part in our success. You may have heard the news that we were declared UK Entrepreneurial University of the Year by the Times Higher Education magazine. The citation for the award listed a particular set of our achievements. The delivery of our degree-level programmes in the workplace for such international brands as Timberland, Specsavers, UPS, Harrods, Volvo, Wilmot Dixon, Barclays Bank, the Army, Navy and Air Force, the Port of Tilbury, and Tamdown Triconics. The steps we take to enable our own students to graduate and start their own businesses, and hundreds of them do. And the fact that through our subsidiary, Ixion Holdings, we have helped more than 9,000 long-term unemployed people start their own businesses, more than 66% of which have passed the all-important 6-month survival test. The help we've given governments who wish to improve their rate of new business creation in Romania, South Africa and Uruguay. The success of our postgraduate medical institute, set up as a partnership with all the hospitals in Essex, among others. Not only its success in research, we're running £5 million worth of clinical trials, but also because it now offers 5 master's degrees in surgery. And it recognised the establishment of our science park, what we call the MedTech campus, which is 120 acres of land in Chelmsford, Harlow and Southend-on-Sea, and which should lead to the creation of 12,500 jobs for Essex. The news of the award of Entrepreneurial University of the Year, and I do like saying that, came hot on the heels of the latest official statistics, which showed that within 6 months of leaving us, an Anglia Ruskin graduate has a 9 out of 10 chance of getting a job, a better chance than most other graduates of securing a permanent job, and is likely to beat the average UK graduate salary. Not to mention the outcome of the 2015 National Student Survey, in which our students expressed record levels of satisfaction with their courses and placed us in the top 20% of UK universities, both for lecturers who are good at explaining things and who make their subject interesting. In December 2014, the government announced the outcome of its most recent official assessment of university research nationwide. We increased our previous 8 areas of officially world-leading research to 12 areas of world-leading research. They are allied health professions, architecture and built environment, art and design, business and management studies, communication, cultural and media studies, English language and literature, geography and environmental studies, history, law, music, drama and dance, psychology, and social work and social policy. On the subject of research, our Global Sustainability Institute is a founding partner of the new Centre for the Understanding of Sustainable Prosperity, which was launched thanks to a £6 million research grant, hot on the heels of which came the announcement of a further £4 million to develop an energy modelling tool, working with partners across the whole EU. Dr. Peter Brown from Life Sciences has published the history of how the harlequin ladybird has spread throughout the UK. The harlequin first arrived here in the UK 10 years ago and is described as the most invasive ladybird on Earth. Our Faculty of Medical Science has won a research grant worth over £3 million to help mild dementia sufferers. Researchers will develop an electronic platform which will help patients stick to their treatment and share data with their carers and doctors. For the 6th consecutive year, the prestigious Macmillan Prize for Illustration was won by a student on one of our illustration courses. This year, Xu Ti Liao was the deserved winner. A fine arts student, Ramona Zolodek, won the biggest student art prize in the UK, a £20,000 bursary, after claiming the Woon Art Prize. And our New York Times best-selling author and lecturer, Dr. Una McCormack, has written a new Doctor Who novel called Royal Blood, which has just been published by BBC Books. Professor Richard Aspinall, the director of our Health and Wellbeing Academy, has been awarded the Lord Cohen Medal for his contribution to research in ageing. The world's first online local shopping community, solely for independent retailers, has been launched here in Cambridge, thanks to help from marketing students and their lecturers in the Lord Ashcroft International Business School. Called Hurry Here Now, the app connects local independent retailers with local shoppers, helping them to compete with large chains and online retailers. Dr. Nick Drydarkis's work on the effects of the current EU financial crisis on health and mental health has been published this year by Harvard University. His research has been much in our newspapers, especially that which showed that age discrimination against older people is rife amongst UK employers, and that gay and lesbian job seekers in the UK are less likely to be offered an interview. Our Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education is leading a study of a new app called Pro Ask, which will allow parents to see if their baby has a higher risk of becoming overweight as the baby gets older. And a former student played a key role in England's Ashes triumph this summer. Spin bowler Josh Poisden, who plays for Warwickshire, was substitute fielder against Australia in the 3rd Test at Edgbaston. Josh, a former sports coaching and physical education student, caught Mitchell Starc to end the Australian innings, and England sealed victory later that day. I bet the Australians are glad there's no former Anglia Ruskin student in the rugby team. We now have over 16,000 students studying for Anglia Ruskin Awards off-site and at a variety of locations around the world. It's 25 years since we began delivering degrees in other countries, starting with College PTPL in Penang, Malaysia. Now we have students in Botswana, China, Germany, Hungary, India, Malaysia, Malta, Singapore, Sri Lanka and Trinidad. Over the last 10 years, we've spent more than £150 million on new buildings. And the most recent of these, for the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education, opened last month here in Cambridge. During the summer, work started on our £45 million new building for the Faculty of Science, also here in Cambridge, while major lab refurbishments took place in Chelmsford, ready for our new degrees in paramedic science and for pharmaceutical and physician associates. Now, before I close, I should like to take this opportunity to thank the members of our Board of Governors for their unstinting support and advice. But most importantly of all, I want to take this opportunity to offer my deepest thanks to the staff of Anglia Ruskin University, each of whom, directly or indirectly, has made an enormous contribution to your success. Everyone here today owes all our staff a huge debt of gratitude, and I think we should show our appreciation in the usual way. Finally, to all of you receiving degrees, diplomas and certificates today, if you enjoy the occasion, there is a way of repeating this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Study for a higher level degree. No matter what, you have a lifetime of learning ahead of you. You join a long line of distinguished alumni, which includes Chan Abraham, CEO of the luminous Social Housing Group, Oliver Baines of Blake, who, having won Best New Album in the Classical Brits Awards, have now gone on to sell more than 500,000 albums. Lynn Berry, former CEO of the WRVS and now the chair of Breast Cancer Now. BBC presenter and our lecturer, Ben Garrod. Charles Clarke, former chair of the Association of Chief Police Officers. TV presenter Nick Crane of Coast, Mapman and Great British Journeys. Their honours Judge Margaret Fawcett and Judge Howard Kemp. Alexandra Pringle, Editor-in-Chief at the Bloomsbury Press, and Mark Wood, Chair of the NSPCC. We're very proud of you. Best wishes for your future careers wherever they take you. Do please keep in touch with us. Anglia Ruskin University would not be the exciting, vibrant and ambitious academic community it is today without you. Thank you.
We now come to the presentation of those receiving awards today to the Vice-Chancellor. And I should explain at this point that each year we have a competition for the loudest applause in one of these ceremonies. This year, and I don't know how to explain this really, it's the lawyers who are ahead. Now, the Dean says that you're going to be much noisier and much louder this morning. Let's see. I now call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean, Professor Eamon Strain, to read the names of those who will be presented from the Faculty of Science and Technology. Professor Strain.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Science and Technology. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports Coaching, European Judo Union, Adrian Markov. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports Coaching and Physical Education, Umran Alp. Alex James Archer. Rebecca Bailey. Oliver Blackmere. Lucy Boyce. Dominic Corey Brown. Jack Brown. James Cobley. Lucy Rose Cookman. Max Craddock. Jack Emmett. Tara Fitzjohn. Claire Flynn. Stuart Gillies. Kyle Goddard. Jake Harrison. Luke Hayes. Eloise Hope. And receiving the Sports Coaching Programme Prize, Diane Maria Johnson. Sam Jones. Andrew Knowles. Natasha Mead. Jack Michalski. Conor Murta. Ben Norfolk. Liam O'Loughlin. Robert Pugh. Ben Peter Robinson. Laura Rose Lillian Seville. Aaron Spalding. Michael Warwick. Oliver Watterson. Kaylee Whitehead. Stephanie Lauren Jane Winch. Samuel Robert Young. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports Science, Samuel Akande. Armani Alonso Young. George Buckley. James Matthew Casey. Sean Chapman. Henry Chung. Henry Dow. Edward Matthew Dudden. Alice Ellison. Beatrice Hinchcliffe. Karen Ilham Jordanson. Agro Macaroni. And receiving the Sports Science Programme Prize, Emma Matthews. Sam Milton. Holly Neal. James Christopher Nicholson. Michael Reeve. Matthew Rook. Amber Claire Stewart. Aaron Taylor. Catherine Thomas, Emily Warboys. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Life Sciences, Maxwell Mantow. Victory Paul Akana. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Life Sciences, Stephen Smith. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Animal Behaviour, Elizabeth Clark. Katie Louise Fulcher. Jeff Nightingale. Bethany Ellen Smith. Gemma Sorrell. And receiving the University Federation of Animal Welfare Prize, Isabel Rose Williams. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Animal Behaviour and Welfare, Felipa Concalves. Jasmine Houston. Rachel Elizabeth Madison. Georgina Amy Maples. Sophie Louise Miller. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Animal Behaviour, Biodiversity and Conservation, Fenya Pulls. For the award of Master of Science, Animal Behaviour, Applications for Conservation, Natalie Olivia Lambert. For the award of Bachelor of Science, Marine Biology with Biodiversity and Conservation, Joe Sewell. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Marine Biology with Biodiversity and Conservation, James Chips. Toby Kuiper. Lewis Edward Cross. Samantha Cutler. Jacob Field. Harriet Keevil. Laura Sarah Maria Kern. James McElroy. Jordan Moran. Natasha Park. Marcel Schrittmaker. Alex Anthony Stevenson. Kim Joy Thorby. Rebecca Whitney. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Marine Biology and Animal Behaviour, Roxanne Marie Louisa Prime. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Marine Biology and Wildlife Biology, Fran Elkington. For the award of Bachelor of Science Zoology, Alistair Bradley. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Zoology, Bushra Abu Halil. Stephen Alain. Alice Amelia Batten Phelps. Anna Bodymore. Victoria Chelsea Bolton. Claire Victoria Cable. Antonia Sousa Catano. Jordan Colgate. Thomas Darby. Katie Elliott. Mark Goodman. Scott Hickson. Amy Lee Jones. Jack Lyne. Jamie Martin. Angela Mera. Jonathan Charles Mizzen. Louise Jane Morris. James Morse. Tony Patricia Mott. Thomas Murray. Archie John Neal. Liam James Richards. Katiana Maria Seleco. Louise Emily Stockley. Claire Wiggs. For the award of Bachelor of Science Applied Wildlife Conservation, Cyril Kimmel. Right? Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Each year, Anglia Ruskin University makes a number of honorary awards to individuals outstanding in their field of endeavour, who we hope will serve as an inspiration to those of you crossing the platform today. Their stunning achievements should motivate us all by reminding us that we should see our own success to date, but as a starting point. They pose the question, shouldn't we too aspire to success like theirs? I now call upon Deputy Vice-Chancellor Professor Helen Valentine to read the citation for the award of Honorary Doctor of Science honoris causa to Andrew Harter.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to read the citation for Andrew Harter for the award of Doctor of Science honoris causa. Andy Harter is an engineer, innovator, entrepreneur and chief executive of Real VNC. Born in Yorkshire, Andy attended Queen Elizabeth Grammar School in Wakefield before heading to Cambridge University to study mathematics and computer science. After graduating, he remained in Cambridge to work on his PhD. His doctoral thesis was judged as the best UK computer science dissertation of 1990 and was later published by Cambridge University Press. He subsequently became a Fellow of St Edmund's College and a visiting Fellow at the University of Cambridge Computer Laboratory. In 1990, Andy started work at AT&T Laboratories in Cambridge, where he would rise to the position of Director of Research and Engineering. It was during his time here that he developed a new technology, virtual network computing, known as VNC, which allows a computer screen to be accessed and controlled remotely via another device. Although other technologies that Andy was responsible for had been successfully commercialised previously, on this occasion he persuaded AT&T to allow him to give the software away freely. Later, in 2002, he founded the company Real VNC with the object of further standardising, promoting and commercialising the technology in the very market that his previous strategy had created. The feature that sets Andy's solution apart from the competition is that his technology uses an ingenious algorithm to select and send only a fraction of the data from the source screen, just those elements that are changing. This minimises the volume of data that needs to be transmitted, facilitating rapid communication and sharp images. The other distinct advantage of Andy's efficient, streamlined technology is that it can be embedded into all kinds of devices. In fact, just about anything with a screen. VNC technology is now embedded in Intel and Apple products, and Google also utilises real VNC technology to enable remote access from its Chrome products. Impressively, Andy's VNC technology is present on over 1 billion devices around the globe and is now recognised as an integral part of the Internet. In 2010, Andy was the recipient of the Royal Academy of Engineering's Silver Medal for his outstanding personal contribution to British engineering. In 2013, Real VNC won its third Queen's Award for Enterprise. And later that year, the company received the Royal Academy of Engineering Mac Robert Award, a most prestigious prize in the field of engineering. Andy is an internationally renowned engineer and tenacious entrepreneur. He is a Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineering, Fellow of the Institution of Engineering and Technology, Fellow of the British Computer Society, and Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts. He is Chairman of the Cambridge Network and has lived in Cambridge for 35 years. By recognising Andy's achievements, we look forward to promoting closer links between our university and Real VNC. Andy's ability to successfully combine groundbreaking research and exceptional commercial acumen makes him an outstanding role model for our students, and we are delighted to welcome Andy Harter to our Anglia Ruskin community. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present Andrew Harter for the award of Doctor of Science honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor, I hereby confer on you, Andrew Charles Harter, the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa. Our warmest congratulations.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests and students, it's an enormous privilege to receive such an accolade from this fine university, the Entrepreneurial University of the Year, and it gives me great pleasure to be here today. I have had the most fortunate of lives. I was blessed, as many of you are, with wonderfully supportive and encouraging parents who were never cross, not even when I burnt down the shed with an overambitious chemistry experiment, nor when I ruined a third bedroom carpet with solder from my late-night electronics and computer obsessions. I was lucky to have an inspirational grandfather, a cabinet maker turned engineer, who instilled in me a love of invention and problem solving, and who taught me how to guess well, a much underrated skill. I was also lucky to go to an old-fashioned school that required hard work and discipline, but had a remarkably modern outlook and encouraged enterprise and independence. And now I'm lucky to have an amazing wife and business partner, Lily, and our two young boys who inspire me and drive me on in equal measure. In between, I've been lucky to have had friends and colleagues who have been a great influence, and I am so pleased that Lily and some of those friends are here to share this very special day. These are undoubtedly some of the ingredients that led me to the life of an inventor, entrepreneur and businessman, They also led me to Cambridge, not just for learning, but because even in that dim and distant past, I knew there was a thriving high-tech business cluster here, and that I wanted to be part of it. The Cambridge phenomenon is still one of the reasons people are drawn both to study and to work in the city, and I'm especially humbled now to chair Cambridge Network, the organisation which has been connecting and facilitating enterprise amongst our city's universities and the high-skilled businesses for some 20 years now. Along the journey, as has been mentioned, I was Research and Engineering Director at the groundbreaking HNT Labs. There I was involved with projects that created some of the fastest wired and wireless networks of the time, and with them, the world's first digitally networked high-resolution video conferencing. Other projects accurately tracked people and objects inside buildings and explored how to automate and personalize the digital world around us, very much a forerunner of the Internet of Things that is so widely talked about now. One particularly eye-catching technology that I was responsible for in 1999 was a mobile computer phone, which bears an uncanny resemblance to the iPhone, which was released some 8 years later. Senior executives from Apple had seen our phone, and so the similarity is perhaps no surprise. But of all the projects, the one with the greatest impact is the one with the most unusual story. VNC was developed some 20 years ago as a way of one computer screen taking over another. If you've ever had someone take over your screen and drive the mouse and keyboard remotely, perhaps to fix a problem on your computer, then it is almost certainly VNC or a derivative of it. It's on over 1 billion computers, perhaps nearer to 2 billion computers, and on more different kinds of computer than any other application. It's even an official part of the internet, alongside other universal protocols for email and the World Wide Web itself. Now, the story is unusual because in 1998, I decided to give it away for free and create the market which we subsequently found ways to monetize. This was one of the first examples of what is now known as the freemium model. We also threw the rule book away when we started the company, and we raised our early funds by selling I Love VNC branded t-shirts to some of the many millions of users of the free software. We then raised further capital from users who didn't want another t-shirt, they simply wanted the company, and hence the software, to prosper. This is now called crowdfunding, but it didn't have a name in 2002 when we started the company, and Lily and I and the other founders of the company were the first to do it. We've grown profitably, organically and exponentially ever since, without recourse to traditional equity-based investment. It was a pioneering business model and continues to this day to be enormously successful and, above all, great fun. Albert Einstein famously said, "I have no special talents, I am just passionately curious." This was no throwaway comment or false modesty. It was something he genuinely believed. When we are curious, we are attracted to new experiences, and rather than pursuing an agenda or a desired set of answers, we follow our questions wherever they lead. How much digital data is in the world, and how much of it will survive 100 years? Is the universe finite? Why is it flat and not spherical? And are there other universes? How do axolotls regenerate lost limbs, and why do they float upside down? Who built Stonehenge and how? Why are green peas the most popular pizza topping in Brazil? But of far greater importance to those of you graduating today, curiosity leads to a good job. Why? Because curiosity compels us to listen to other people and find out who they are. And the curious are more likely to be interested in a broad range of information about the world, and so have multidimensional and interdisciplinary skills, experiences and thoughts. In short, the curious person is probably a team-playing, lateral-thinking problem solver, all characteristics of an ideal employee. Einstein wasn't just occasionally curious, he was passionately so. Passion for knowledge and experience is a motivating force, driving hard work, practice and endeavour. At the same time, it rewards with the kind of pleasure and enjoyment that only immersion and, to a degree, obsession can bring. For example, passion compels people to work tirelessly for a charity without reward. Passion might make someone want to win Great British Bake Off or visit every London Underground station in record time. Or, as in my case, passion can propel someone to build a successful, inventive business and contribute to the economic life of the nation. And as the Vice-Chancellor knows, it is passion which drives someone to scale the heights of music making. But of far greater importance to those of you graduating today, being passionate leads to a good job. Why? Because if you have passion, you are likely to have guts, perseverance, and fulfillment. In short, the passionate person is probably self-critical, hard-working, and content, all characteristics of an ideal employee. And finally, as this is a ceremony for the Faculty of Science and Technology, I am reminded of the physicist, the biologist, and the mathematician who are sitting in a cafe across the street from an apparently empty building. They observe 2 people enter, and then, later on, 3 people leave. The physicist remarked that there must have been some error with the observational measurements. The biologist disagreed and said that clearly they must have reproduced while in the building. The mathematician thought for a moment and then declared that if exactly 1 more person were to now enter the building, it would again be empty. Be passionate, be curious, and above all, be lucky. Thank you.
Dr. Harter, thank you. We now continue the presentation of those receiving awards today to the Vice-Chancellor, and I call again on Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean, Professor Eamon Strain, to return to read the names of those who will be presented from the Faculty of Science and Technology.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to continue to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Science and Technology. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Technology, Prince Aqua Koemi Emmanuel. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Audio and Music Technology, Michael Oluwasegun Ademiluera. Bruno Daniel Alves Concalves. And receiving the James Richer Sounds Award, Alexander Collin. Daniel Fow. Craig Gannon. Hiromi Kawaja. And receiving the Audio and Music Technology Course Prize, Jess Kerr. Philip Edward Lamont. Peter Long. Joseph Moffat. Emma Murphy. Theo Perry. Benedict George Smith. Jiva Srilal. Melissa Sisevich. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours Electronics, Azevedo Nicolo Bernardo Antonio. Michael Anthony Barron. Cagdas Degamenci. Thomas Fleet. Emma Caroline Foran. Hussam Mohammed Khanna. Thomas Adam Francis Kaczynski. Christopher Dale Morris. Mark Spedding. Isaias Tesfaye. Francis Woods. For the award of Master of Science, Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Adrian Emeka Onyeka. Habibu Safiyanu. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Computer Science, Keith William Baldock. Sebastian John Brazil. Receiving the Sam Beatson Memorial Award, Luke Brown. Luke Denham Brown. Patrick John Faulkner. Kyle Griffin. Harry Hall. David Richard Harris. Samuel Uvimunu Irubu. Asad Khan. Igor Lander Mampoya. Oliver Marshall. Jig Mokhtar Daha. Jared Sebastian Edward Montenay. Chinonso Francis Ubak Onu. Emmanuel Ogwang. Alexander Clark Percy. Marcia Jalma Rodriguez Pinto. Arti Ramesh Shani. Lauren Snowd. Subhakaran Vasantha Kumar. Benjamin Oliver Walker. Beatrice Makanyara Wamambo. For the award of Master of Science, Computer Science, Adam John Hay. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Computer Gaming Technology, McAllister Bowling. Gary Bunn. Jamie Davidson. Ethan Dodd. Michael Doody. Aaron Flack. Max Fredericks. Matthew Giddings. James Oliver Scott Gooch. Joe Gooderham. Benjamin William Hayes. Lewis Hayes. Liam Kennedy. Margarita Legova. Joss Newland. Jack Perry. Sarah Potter. Ryan Andrew Radomski. Karthikayan Sethupathi. Harvey Sparks. Alexander Turner. Paul White. Stephen Wright Obasui. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Media and Internet Technology, Emmanuel Asari. Samuel Findley. Joseph Edward Granata. George Mickelber. Olivia Sparrow. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, New Media Production Technology, Alexander James Smith. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Information Security and Forensic Computing, Kofi Akwa. Akre Ivis Roland Tangeake. Ahmed Mohamed Al-Hamadi. Joshua Broadbent. Christopher Cherry. James David Friend. Christopher Gaffney. Siviwe Chlobonu. Christopher James. Daniel Thomas J. Nathan Law. Joseph David Lovett. Amardeep Mawaha. Melissa McVeigh. Anjay Patel. Aaron Phillips. Bobby John Sabaya. Megan Smith. Christopher Templer. Richard Stewart Walker. For the award of Master of Science, Information and Communication Technology, Rosina Kawa. Valentina Nekar. Luke Nightingale. Olamide Evelyn Omalafi. Joel Sutherland. Joseph Alexander Tomlinson. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present those who have been awarded higher research degrees. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy with the thesis title, A New Adsorbent Mixture for the Collection of Common Ignitable Liquid Residue Vapour, Gary Daniel White. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy with the thesis title, A Type-Safe Apparatus Executing Higher Order Functions in Conjunction with Hardware Error Tolerance, Jonathan Richard Robert Kimmett. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
We're now nearing the end of the ceremony, but first I would like to ask Chris Morris, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of those receiving awards today. Chris.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, it is a great honour and pleasure that I stand here today to offer the vote of thanks on behalf of all the graduating students from this established university. I would like to start by thanking the superior academic staff, both past and present, who have educated, guided and inspired us throughout this challenging yet thrilling part of our lives. You have played a pivotal role in shaping us into the scholars we are today, with both your knowledge and passion for the subjects you have presented before us. Your patient and sympathetic approach has undoubtedly reinforced our clear success, which we are proud to celebrate here today. I thank you all once again for your superior support and first-class education. We must also thank the support staff of Anglia Ruskin, who behind the scenes have worked tirelessly to ensure the facilities, such as our prized library, restaurants, post rooms and administration offices are available when needed most. Not to miss our first-rate cleaners who have worked persistently to create the comfortable atmosphere we have taken for granted the past few years. As an electronic engineering student, I must also extend my thanks to those who have ensured the smooth running of our on-site laboratories and provided us with the tools, equipment and exceptional technical support throughout our time here. Without your support, this university would not be the success it is today. On behalf of all the graduating students standing before me, I would like to thank our guests, family members, friends and colleagues. Your unrivaled support, both emotionally and financially, coupled with your tolerance for our no doubt persistent grievances and frustrations during the final days prior to our deadlines, has helped us to thrive within our chosen subjects and prepare ourselves for the careers that lie before us. We are truly grateful to you all for this incomparable support. Finally, to my fellow graduates, I would like to congratulate you all on all your successes. Our time together has been a pleasure, and I am personally thankful to have created some long-term friendships here at Anglia Ruskin. We have all shared a common path and have triumphed through both the good and the bad to build a platform that will serve us well, no matter what journey we choose to take in life. I wish you all the very best of luck in your coming adventures, but for now, let us celebrate our achievements. Thank you.
Chris, thank you. I now call for one final time on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Michael Thorne.
And now will all those who have been presented to me and have crossed the stage, will you now please stand? By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and certificates for which you have been presented to me here today. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I declare the proceedings closed. Will you please now all stand for the academic procession?